Good morning everyone. This is Kailin Kamikawa. COP26 closed on November 13, 2021. Swedish environmental activist Greta Thunberg, 18, is on Twitter. She criticized her as a boring chatter, somehow in a nutshell. She posted on Twitter on the same day. She also states that the real work continues outside these conference halls. We never give up. In addition, Greta posted on the following 14th. She was also skeptical that each leader would fulfill its commitment to cut. Well, what the heck is this guy? Inspired by Greta, in Glasgow, Northern England, around the tournament tires of sport utility vehicles, SUVs, that emit a lot of carbon dioxide, CO2, are deflated. There is a series of harassments. Police have launched an investigation as part of a protest by environmental activists. It is said that more than 60 reports have already been made in the residential area of Glasgow. Reportedly, for deflated gasoline cars, a piece of paper that imitated the ticket given in the event of a traffic violation was left behind, saying, "Caution. Climate violation. Your SUVs are the second biggest cause of increased CO2 emissions over the last decade. Therefore, the tires of your car were deflated and rendered harmless." It is already becoming an eco-terrorist. The climate change activity groups, including this NGO called CAN, have a pretty bad smell. What you are doing can only be thought of as a hate group, that is no different from a comfort women fraud group. Everything is lying. Aside from that, not only CO2 but also methane is the cause of global warming. What a cow burp is on the burp of methane increase. Isn't this also suspicious? So, I did some research, but looking at the proportion of greenhouse gases, CO2 is 76%, methane is 16%, nitrous oxide is 6.2%, it has become. So what is the proportion of beef burp in this 16% methane? Of the methane emissions, 2.5 billion tons, 50.2% is fossil fuels, oil, natural gas, leaks from pipes, etc. The agricultural sector accounts for about 30.8% of total methane and 18.8% of waste. Then, what is the burp of cattle out of 30.8% in the agricultural field? 77.7% is fermented in the digestive tract, and this burp of beef is 95%. In short, 0.16 times 0.308 times 0.777 times 0.95 equals 0.0363760 22.7% of the total methane is beef burp. Looking at the total greenhouse gases, 3.64% is cattle belching. Well, it's not a small number, compared to fossil fuels, which account for 50% of methane, it is less than half. However, due to the controversy over reducing methane, oil, natural gas, and pipe leaks, etc., are not discussed. It seems strange that something is hidden here. Before discussing cow burp, let's take a look at oil, natural gas, or leaks from natural gas storage and plumbing. Should we reduce it first? Something that is inconvenient for the EU, you can only feel it as if you were trying not to touch it. It must seem like a mixture of sophistry and interests. Anyway, Greta, who doesn't do anything and just complains about Bella Bella, CAN, a rude hate group that just hangs down and gives a fossil award to Japan without doing anything, etc., cannot be forgiven. That's all.